And ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome to BD Great Pixel Race at Lemans FM7. We are here today. Vivianando, better known as Keith, Mushfik Bhai, and we are gonna get
Yo.
into the race very soon. And hope you're excited. It's gonna be a very relaxed race today, but relax খালি মুখের মধ্যেই কারণ we are at Le Mans and it is gonna be a mixed race between GT3
Sudah mulai
and
bisikan nama bisikan do bisikan
oh,
do.
oh,
Sorry.
oh, Mr. Rando. All good, all good. So as I was saying, it's gonna be a mixed race between GT3 and hypercars. It's gonna be an exciting race. Another beshi সময় নাই before we go into lights out, but yeah, like it's not a part of our current যেটা championship চলতেছে this race, but it is still an exciting event to be a part of. Karon so many cars and a hell of a lot of racers. We have 16 cars on the grid, as we can see the grid countdowns already going on your screen. Sentinel on P14 and 13. Meanwhile, Sharif Farhan is going to be on P12. Talaran is going to be on P11. P10, Shopnil Islam Sentinel on P9. Who is better known as Adnan Saqib, and P8 Theo Afan Khan,
We don't
P7
really have much
Ajit
time.
will be in P6, P5. I mean, we're going through all these cars. I can't even keep up. কারণ আমাদের এত insane I know it's just you're it's just another very relaxed race, but it's gonna be very intense as we have lights out already. রাতে তো আবার আমি তো এটা জানতাম না। Le Mans এর রাতে রেসটা শুরু হয়ে গেছে। It's gonna be an 8.476 mile long race with 38 corners. A lot of full
Oh,
throttle
do we
running
have a crash?
and very exciting start. And Shurute, oh, there's a lot of crashes, a lot of drivers involved. They're all involved in this. Theo, who's at the worst of it, down in P14, and well, that's your average BD grid pixel start, to be honest. But as we go into the first turns, the first corners, from the hypercar, and Bikoshaka will be taking P1 from GT3. Shafina Mahmoud will be in that first position, but not far behind is Shafil Islam. Same for the side of the hypercars. Ajit Hussain, less than a second, less than half a second behind the leader. It's just the start. It's a 40-minute race though, so you never know কখন কে লিডটা নিয়ে নেয়।
Yeah, like being consistent is the most important thing. Like যেটা আমরা সাধারণত like বাঙালি like ভুলে যাই, which is like we think like race is just crossing each other out and taking the position ahead of you. But the thing we forget is like when it comes to endurance racing, it's about tire management, it's about your car management, because 40 minutes like that's the actual goal, what you have to achieve. It's not about being in a P1 or in the P3 or whatever position you're actually chasing. So yeah, like this is the race about being on the track. That's it. It doesn't matter if you're on P4, P5, P10. So yeah, you will see P1 going from P1 to P10 or even disqualifying. So that doesn't matter. It all depends. যে actually manage করতে পারছি কিনা to being on the track. If he fumbles, he's out.
Yep, and there's definitely going to be a lot at stake. Karan, since this is a mixed race, hypercars will definitely have more throttle advantage going in to the overall circuit. Kintu edik theke GT3 je 5টা racer আছে, they can actually use this to advantage. I mean, because সবার কিন্তু সবকিছু different. The split streams, the drafting, it's all gonna work for everyone's advantage if they can utilize it. GT3 cargula kintu if they want, they can use those split streams from the hypercars if they tuck in real close behind, and that could pose a massive advantage for their end. But right now, as the standings come to a bit of a standstill, we do still see Diboshakar holding the lead for his hypercar sector as they're going into this turn. But it is a very close top three though, just a second behind each other. It's gonna be Ehsan Zaman right in front of Sajid Hussain, but he's gonna be chasing down Asif Intezar. He's just gonna be in P2 for this moment of the race. দেখা যাচ্ছে যে on the other end, it is gonna be Fazlur Rahman, who is all the way behind, who had a pretty unlucky start to this race, but going in back to the leaders, very, very intense situation coming down as they're going into the Ducarting area to the Maison Blanque, back towards to the end of where the start begins. so far কোনো overtake দেখতেছি না, but they are trying their best to make their cars a little bit shaky from, I believe, Saeed Hussein. You can see the highlight, but I believe that is him. Could be wrong. But yeah, as just as we were talking about the mixture of races, continue.
Yeah, I think we should give the audience a bit, context about what is a hypercar and what is a GT3. Like, they're obviously seeing like two leaderboards. So there's someone got into the gravel, and there's Safait Islam.
Ooh.
By the way, like we recently switched
Off
from
the track.
like, yeah, I think you like noticed, right? We switched from Discord names to actual names. So even on the
Yes.
track, they are confused. Ke marlo amare? So they are like, নাম চেঞ্জ করার পর ওরা ভিসিতে আসছে and they are like, এই এটা কে মুশফিক ভাই এটা কে? So yeah, it's even a bit
These
confusing.
racers, they have been racing together for a while, and ওরা সবাই ওদের IGN দিয়ে better, they know each other. But এখন like this is a completely different game. We're going like international. We're going professional right now. সবাই সবার real names is
Sir, and there goes someone with a hypercar. I think that's Talha Bhaiya.
Oh,
And he
off the
unsafe
track.
rejoins.
Oh, very unsafe rejoin.
Just like yesterday, right?
Rams
If you
into
remember.
Shafin Mahmood. Yeah, I mean, right now আমরা তেমন warnings এবং flags দিয়ে এত tension করতেছি না. But yeah, I mean, come on, bro, driver etiquette. But yeah, with that being said, very unsafe return. Fazil Rabi will be in a very risky position coming in from that. But overall, I think it's still a very tight race. It's spread out among. If we look at the race map, we do see drivers from 2 to 3 in number grouping together. Oh, very very messy turn coming in from Dibo Sarkar. He is gonna be second, still holding on to that P2 towards that hypercar, standing overall third in the race. He has Intezar, meanwhile comfortable in P2. But it's again Jedabul Islam. We are slowly breaking. If you look at the race map, we're slowly breaking into some groups and sections between the racers. 2-3 করে এভাবে divide হয়ে যাইতেছে the whole track. So all these micro competitions, mini battles over the entire track will pretty much decide and settle who's gonna be coming into each of these positions as we end the first almost ending the very first few minutes of this very chaotic race. I think we have contact between Talha and Shafin Mahmood.
And we might have more.
I mean, we're definitely gonna have this.
Yesterday was Talha there.
Yeah, we all know. And he was, after the race, he was quite upset about it. That did cost him his position in the race, in the championship standings. It took a big hit for him, but still, there's a lot of racing left to go down. Not just for the championship, but erukum relaxed casual races. Islam is not gonna have the best. He's not gonna have the best.
Just racing alone. Ashapashi keu na, he's literally P15. GT3 class, like he's the last guy. So yeah.
He's all alone towards that. Believe I forgot the name.
There's a sun coming up. The race started on 3 a.m. and it's, I think, maybe 4 or 5 already?
3 or yeah. It's been a couple of hours already.
Yeah, if you look at the beauty of the track. But this game is beautiful, no doubt.
It is. It's very lovely, and just the actual emotion. Oh, we have big contact. The crash within Ramatal Rayhan, I believe, exploded off the track there. You can find him. My entire race statistics screen just blew up. I think he took a massive hit down somewhere outside of Indianapolis. So that's gonna be a big hit again. He's not having the best race. He's not having the best race. He's currently P14 owns the entire race and dead last in the hypercar section. With still more than 32 minutes left. বলা যায় না সে কখন একটা opportunity পাবে, but Hussein, that's a big one.
For some reason the game is so choppy right now. The stream is so choppy.
It's lagging a lot. এত crash simulate করতে পারতেছে না গেমটা আসলে. Uh,
That's
could be actually. But yeah, I mean that's just how it is. Much of it, especially was talking about Le Mans in particular. Throttling is very important here, and with a lot of straights and with a lot of turns that and curves that really show up out of nowhere. You really have to know this track like the back of your hand. Regular preparation, anticipation, like metacore, and you have to maintain your surroundings as well. Especially knowing that there's a mixture of a wide variety of cars all over the track. We have some Porsche 963s, we have Ferraris, we have Toyota GR10s. Like
I
it's a
think I feel
diverse field.
dropped. I think we need to have a restart of the game. Okay,
Is it choppy for the players as well?
no, it's not talking about the players. It's on my end. My 5060 is struggling even. I don't know why. So let's have a
Oh damn.
restart.
All right, we have a restart. I do still have my eyes on the statistics, ladies and gentlemen, so don't worry. I mean, Ihsan
Life
Zaman is
happens.
still overall in the lead. Yes, even this are right behind him. Deep Sarkar following close by, less than half a second behind him in P3. Shahriar Farhan is still trying to maintain some pace, still trying to catch up to him.
Now we're
But
back.
overall, in the top nine, we don't see any of the GT cars, and this is, I mean, pretty much expected, predicted that the GT cars, the GT3 cars will have to try and utilize the presence and adjust according to the presence of the other hypercars, and pretty much, and ওদের around a race করতে হবে ওদের message. And they have to find advantages. Like ওদের intuition use করে, they have to understand what's happening, and they have to find opportunities to get on top of their own leaderboards, and which I believe Sadhana Shakir is doing quite well, still holding a steady lead in P1 for the GT3 cars. Ishan Zaman is still holding the lead as we slowly load back into the game. Thank you for your patience. But yeah, right now, pretty solid racing from everyone. I think Ishan Zaman still holding the fastest time. He's still quite fast in sector one, the fastest I think in sector one. Sector 2 and 3, he is progressively getting slower, but yeah, they are slowly learning the track. I believe we might have another crash from Shafat Islam Bhaya all the way out in. I keep forgetting the name. Like sector 2 is কোথাও একটা long straight after the initial curve, he had a little crash.
And I'm still trying to figure out why is the lag happening.
Well, keep at it, no worries. We'll try our best to follow through. But yeah, like I was saying, still the fastest in sector 1 will be Ishan Zaman, who is holding the lead in the hypercar section of the race, and overall in the entirety of the race is P1. So the BMW hybrid V8 working out for him really well. And so far no other crashes have been happening recently, and if you look at the race field, the map tracking, pretty it's ভালো মতো spread out হয়ে গেছে, I would say. No one's really clumping together. We do have Ajit Al and Shafat Islam sticking together quite close. Shafid Mahmoud right in front of that Furiano 96v6. To সামনে Shopnil Islam, who's still P2 for the GT3. But yeah, the cars, এখন পর্যন্ত I'm not seeing any attempts in overtaking, any fights happening, any battles happening anywhere. But that's how it is in Le Mans. There is endurance that plays a part into this. You have to be patient, and like Mushib Bhai was saying as we begun this very entertaining race, কনসিস্টেন্সি মেনটেন করা, ট্র্যাকে ধরে রাখা, ট্র্যাকে কার ডিগ্রেডেশন এগুলো সব কিছু মেনটেন করে ট্র্যাকটাতে পেস মেনটেন করে রাখা, ইটস গোনা বি ওয়ান অফ দ্য মোর ইম্পর্টেন্ট পার্টস অফ দিস রেস. As we are looking at the race map. I still think it's gonna be interesting to see how the GT3 or how they try and maintain themselves around the hypercars, because right now
Oh,
pretty much the only one. Oh, what is
and
the
that's
spin out?
Rahman again.
Roman
The
not
usual
having the
suspect
best
out of the
time.
pack.
Yeah. Well, Roman currently P15 overall, who is I believe the dead. Yeah, he is dead last amongst the hypercars and just ahead of. I mean, no, he is actually dead last overall. Yeah, um, which is quite interesting to see, because the top 9 of the entire race, we have 15 drivers. The top 9 is entirely all the GT racers who've had some pretty solid lap times. If you look, or they're averaging at least around the 330s, 3 minute 30 second area. The fastest speed comes on SP1, 3 minutes 28 seconds. But Lala, I don't think he hasn't even set up a lap time yet. I mean,
Yeah, and
oh,
he's out
oh, oh,
again.
oh, 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 off the wall.
Bro went Tokyo drifting.
He is struggling. The Ferrari 499P is not having the best time. Uh,
Oh, and he collision with
it just
Yasif in Sarhujan P2. And he's a blue
he
flag.
just got lapped.
Bro, he is
There's a blue flag.
he's a
The
hypercar
flag's not
driver,
showing.
but he is like, when our position is even below GT3. So that's
Yeah, he's dead
bad.
last.
Yeah.
He is dead last, and overall, like যেখানে সবাই is pretty much averaging the 130s in each of the sectors. He's over a minute in every one of them. Especially sector 2, which is like one of the shorter sectors of the entire race. But regardless of that, he has set a time of over 1 minute. Whereas Eshan Zaman, he is completing that sector in 39 seconds. So yeah, Talha Rahman Irahan is struggling in his hypercar, the Ferrari 499P. I don't think, Sharif Farhan is the only other one in that car who is now currently P4 and P3 in the hypercar segment. So pretty well spread out map, I would say. Echono দেখতেছি না যে anyone is catching up to anyone. Wait, I believe we might have had another crash for Shahriar Farhan. He was off the track, I think, outside of sector 2, somewhere in the race map. But yes, still maintaining the position. Oh, Shahriar Farhan off the back of he's the racer. He's still trying to overtake the long straight, and he finds the split stream. He's going to be going ahead and taking P3 off of Sajid Hussain. And that's going to give him a massive advantage going into the rest of the track. On this straight, you can pretty much go flat out in a lot of these turns. So ও just gain করতেই থাকবে. And yes, Sajid Hussain nowhere in sight. Lead extend করে যেতেছে. He's still trying. He's still maintaining. Oh, Sajid Farhan almost off the track, but he slowed down to take the corner. Good braking line. Good line down the curve, and he will maintain his position. He is P3 in the hypercars and P4 overall. He's right behind him in P5. But Ehsan Zaman all the way in the lead. He is setting the fastest sector for sector 2 right now. 1 minute 20 seconds. Fastest by far out of everyone. Who is going to be followed by Yasif Nizar, who is just about a second behind him overall in the race. But yeah, still from the GT3 segment, Adnan Saqib will be holding the fastest time. Shopnul Islam is a steady 20 seconds behind him, about 25 seconds behind him. But they are all slowly improving, though, towards the GT3 sections. I will say Salman Saqib, Shopnul Islam, Shafin Ahmed, they've been setting up better lap times towards all of the sectors, around the 140s, the 130s in sector 1s and 2s. So they are gathering up again. Towards the last segment.
Oh, this dude.
Off the wall. Talha Rahan is a menace.
Who is defending the blue flag? Again. Like yesterday.
There's a blue flag, like I'm flagগুলো দেখতে পারতেছি না, but yeah, there should be a blue flag
Yeah,
because
because
he is that
7th
far
is in
behind.
P6.
He is trying to fight off the as a backmarker himself, he's trying to fight off the cars that are ahead of him and trying to lap him, which should come with a big warning, honestly. And right now there should be a penalty at this point because that has happened a couple of times, and combined with a lot of crashes and unsafe returns, unsafe entries onto the track. Overall, very, very risky driving by Talha Raihan. But as we look at Adrit Al, P4 towards the GT3 cars, and P13 overall is going to be setting his fastest time in Sector 1 just now, going into the second sector, and barely a second behind Shafin Mahmoud. Shafin Mahmoud not really having the best time ahead of him, but there's still a lot of catch up to be done. The gap between them, I believe, is quite significant, even though they're quite close next to each other. But yeah, as we take a good look at these hypercars, Theo P7, he's going to be going into the pits, I believe. He will be the last the last in the top 9 in the hypercars. I mean, if you want to count Talha Raihan, because he is on a completely different universe right now, honestly. Not having the best lap times, not having the best time overall in the car. But yeah, with that being said, if you go back to our race leaders, we do see a solid lead again from Ishan Zaman, currently towards Sector 3 and going into Sector 4 towards Viruz the Pon of Viraj Porsche. And Yasif Intizar right behind him. Yasif Intizar is having a good lap, though he's set his fastest time in Sector 1, so he might even catch up. He is still significantly far behind Ehsan Zaman. So I don't think there's going to be any overtaking anytime soon, but again, barely 19 minutes on the clock, so they have to make a move quick. Shahriar Farhan, risky break, smoke over everywhere. Tried to maintain that entry as the best as he could. Taking a look at Dibbu Sarkar, who is P2 for his section of the race. Overall, he will be P3, I believe. Oh, he went off the track there. Looks like a lot of drivers are struggling to try and maintain pace, and we did talk about this earlier on. The throttling is an important aspect for the track of Lemans. Karon corner entry and straights er bhitore je combination ta ache, you really need to keep your feet cautious যখন you're getting in and out of turns, especially after these very, very long narrow straights. And কখন কোন স্ট্রেইটে ফ্ল্যাট আউট যাইতে হবে, কখন ব্রেকিং লাইনটা মেইনটেইন করতে হবে, এগুলা মাথায় রাখা, কেয়ারফুল থাকা will be very crucial. Dibbu Sarkar not having the best time. Not having the best time at all, as he's still trying to understand the track. He will overtake a car but and maintain his P3 position overall in the race, P2 for hypercars, but he's definitely struggling. He is definitely struggling. Oh, I think we had a crash. Adrit Al. He did, and Dibbu Sarkar crashed again as well. Our screen pura fight when they crash, they all crash together. But yeah, crash with the environment somewhere around Sector 3. Adrit Al will be back on the track and still in P4 for his GT3 section. But yeah, like দেখা যাচ্ছে যে the clusters of দুই তিনটা করে গাড়ি যে আমরা দেখতেছিলাম, it has gone down, it has slowed down a little. So overall সবাই অনেক ভালোভাবে মতো spread out হয়ে আসছে, and that will change things up overall as how these racers try and use মানে যেটা বললাম যে GT3 cars using the hypercars as an advantage, trying to use them as a source of slipstream, as a source of drafting. Which দেখা খুব interesting হবে how they try and maintain that. But I mean, Mushik bhai, do you think we're gonna see something interesting between these cars? কারণ right now I think সবাই ভালোই distance maintain
Yeah, the
করতেছে
distance is
সবার
like
থেকে।
well apart. I don't
Yep.
think we'll have another issue unless Talhava joins and decides to defend someone and make a cluster up.
uh, তাহলে I will say that or timing গুলো একটু improve করছে he is averaging around 4 minutes overall, which is বলতে গেলে better than some other GT3 cars.
True, true.
But yeah, I mean, they're learning as they go. They're learning as they go, but 15 minutes still left, so the window is closing out. That's it. Shafat Islam going back to Theo. Yep, he's in the BMW M Hybrid V8, and he is currently 9th overall. Top 10 the last hypercar, right behind him Salman Saqib, who is P10 overall, leading the GT3 track, and a 30-second, almost 30-second gap to Shopnil Islam. So, bola jay or sector he is holding a steady lead, and overall, আমরা যে consistency কথা বলছিলাম শুরুতে, he's doing that pretty well. Right now, if I look a current lap overall সবার যে টাইমিং গুলা থাকে, I see they are slowing down. Fastest time গুলা থেকে improve কেউ তেমন করতেছে না, because I think with over half the time being crossed, সবাই they're just trying to settle down, trying to find a steady pace. কারণ there is a lot of room, there is a lot of space for a lot of these drivers. I would say যে like from P4 to P7 একটু cluster হয়ে আছে, where Shahriar, Farhan, Ibnu Zayed, Shajid Hossein, they are pretty close together. Ooh, Shahriar Farhan, not the best exit of the corner. Mahmoud right behind him. I believe he is, Shafiq Mahmoud is a back marker in that position. He is P12 overall. So, now that everything is very clustered, in the sense that the back markers are well mixed between the leaders, top 10 এর সাথে, so এই cautiousness, এই awareness-টা ভালোমতো maintain করতে হবে.
I'm kind of down right now because the game is so choppy and like I think if বুঝতে পারছো, like I'm just wondering what happened. Like what is exactly happening with my PC? Because right now there's a lot of things running on my PC. Leaderboard.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of HTMLs going on the background, scrapping all the data from the game. So, but it was all right. But yeah, that's how we learn, right? From the like issues and stuff. So yeah, maybe
Yeah,
it's
we're going as we're learning as we go. আসলে আমরাও এই ড্রাইভারদের মতনই একটু এদিক ওদিক ক্র্যাশ করি, দেন লাইক ওকে
Yep. we start like totally fine, then out of nowhere issues start to rise.
Yep. I mean, other startটা I wouldn't say totally fine. Like we saw some really interesting movements around the first turn towards Tetra Rouge. But হ্যাঁ, যেটা বলবো, right now they are doing a pretty good job maintaining space and আরো smartly race করতেছে, trying to look for openings, not as many crashes as before. So I think they're all just getting very settled with their positions, and আস্তে ধীরে ওদের position ঠিক আছে improve করার scopes খুঁজতেছে.
And
Habib
Tahran just got a drive through for cutting. Maybe
Wow.
bro have like more than 8 cuts. আমাদের হচ্ছে I think 8টা like lap করলে then you get the drive through. So yeah, if he doesn't do the drive through, he will get a disqualification from the race, and whatever he did, whatever he achieved, if he achieved, he will just have nothing to go home with.
I mean, right now he's barely completed his 6th lap. He's
And there we have another mistake. Oh, Adrit goes P12 and again.
Ajit. Yep.
13.
Adrit will go to P3 now. Shafin Mahmood taking that P12 spot. But again, hey, I'm seeing a lot of red all over my lap timers. So দেখা যাচ্ছে যে most of the drivers are trying to find more stability. Shafin Islam
Giving a space to
little bit
Shahryar
risk of the
Farhan.
truck. Yeah,
And,
let him out.
and exactly that's how it's done, right? You don't defend a
Yep,
blue marker when someone is
exactly.
lapping you. But we've seen some
Exactly. Letting
stuff
the driver
happening.
cross. I mean, কাউকে আমি single out করবো না ভাই. I'll just say that, there's some
Race
stuff
doesn't matter.
that
If you're
you
behind
should.
me, you're behind me.
You're behind me. It doesn't matter you left me. You're behind me now.
Sir.
But yeah, Ajital trying to regain that position, trying to overtake Shafin Mahmood off of this straight as we go into the turn. He will overtake and take back his P4 in the GT section. Cuts him off real quick, but Shafin Mahmood trying to fight back. Straight up, how একটা fight হওয়ার চেষ্টা করতেছে as we go into the turn. They're trying to maintain a close line. But Adrital will keep his position for now. He's not out of danger though. Shafin Mahmood off the corner again, trying to draft off of him, but doesn't find the space. Good fight between these two drivers as they try to keep what positions they have in the GT3 section. Again, next turn, Shafin Mahmood tries to go for a attempt, but no, I don't think he has the pace anymore. Adit Al will keep that P3, but he's still very close behind though. Just about less than half a second separating them as they go into these turns, go into the curves.
Ooh, there was a complete
Real up close.
collision.
Oh, there's contact. Yeah, there was contact there, giving Adrial a bit of a push ahead as they go in towards Dunlop and crosses the line. But yeah, with 10 seconds left, that was a good little battle between those two drivers. যে GT3 এর মধ্যে ভালো competition. Yep, Sentinel, he needs the space to cross through. Could be a bad time. It could be a bad time, honestly, Karan. Right
Yep.
now, Shafin he's definitely feeling. Oh, yeah,
That was a
not
hard
the best
exit.
exit. Yep. I mean, right now they should give him the room. That would be the best thing to do. But honestly, I wouldn't
But
blame
they
if
did
they
very
don't.
close battle. It's
Exactly.
like if you like consider like him, it's basically like leaving
Then
Adrit
you're giving
to
up.
him.
Yep. Exactly.
And
Adrit,
he's going wide,
off
giving
the
space
track,
to
and he
Sentinel
lets
in P7.
Sentinel passes through, and Adrit will not fight that at all. Sentinel maintains his P5 in the hypercar position. He is P5 overall. No, he's actually yeah, he is P5 overall. I mean, the names are not the same. Namgla Milanai. But yeah, there was a chance for Shafin Mahmood to take back the P3, trying to get that podium towards the GT3 driver's side. But right now, Gapta ভালোই extend হয়ে গেছে, and he doesn't have much time to build that up. About 8 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Tala Rayhan, what do I
Going
say?
back to the pits.
He's going back to the pits. Still, I would say, I mean, he's maintaining a good time. The fastest towards sector 2 will be 1 minute 20, and he's done a solid 1 minute 35. That's something. That's good. That's good on him. He is overall entire minute slower than the fastest lap overall by Hesham Zaman, who is P1.
Yeah, he's by the way, he's an alien by the way. Like, bro is always like, you can't beat him. I mean, like, a server, like, there is still not a single guy who can beat his lap time. So somehow
Again,
he takes lap.
Atikal and Shafin Mahmood. Again, they're going at it. Shafin Mahmood up
He takes
on
the
his
slipstream.
rear bumper, trying to go wide off of that draft, but hoilo na. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
there's
though.
almost
Wait,
like
Adrital was too wide. Adrital was too wide. They almost get contact, but Adrital recovers in time to get in front of Shafin Mahmood. And now back onto the straights. They're trying to gain as much speed as they can to increase the space. And I think Adrital might still hold on to this. Yep, the time is increasing over a second now, and Shafin Mahmood, that was a cheeky play from him. Off of that turn, draft করে এসে, he tried to find an inner the inner line. Radidal off the track and back up on his face. Very entertaining. The battle between the Friano and the Maka 72. But going back to Deep Bosharkar now, He is P3 overall, um, just behind Yasif Intizar. But yeah, right now, I don't think he's really gonna try and make any moves right now. Karen, he will be what do we say? Pretty much isolated from the leaders. Intizar is, I would say, a solid minute ahead of him, about a minute ahead of him. So, কেমন কোনো attempts নাই Shafin Mahmood again trying to find the wide corners, trying to find a wide range to cross Adrital. But he's just not getting the space. He's just not finding that gap. Adrital just shutting the door every time. একদম মুখের সামনে. Oh, he's trying to get ahead and he will. Can he keep it though? ধরে রাখতে কি পারবে? Adrital is still almost neck and neck with him and he's gonna shut the door going into that corner. And about time, Shafin Mahmood finally regains that spot. P12 overall. Adidal definitely giving it his best, কিন্তু it was just not enough. He still has a chance though. They're still about a second behind each other, so you never know. Going into the overall timings, about 5 minutes left. Talha Raihan. Nicely done. Good job. Good job. He's maintaining his lines really well. I will say, he definitely a bigger improvement. He's still maintaining the average 4.29.
I think he goes wide.
Oh, Adridal took it back. Adridal took it back again. Shafin Mahmood, I think, went into the grass. Yeah, no, there was a crash. Shafin Mahmood hit the environment, so Adridal will take full advantage of that to regain P3 in the GT3 section. And now the massive space, massive gap, almost 2 seconds between these two drivers. I don't even care, Shamne ki aise. These two have been at it. Yasif Intizar getting that blue flag and going ahead. Going ahead of Shafait Islam. Overall P2. Someone has set the fastest time again. Yeah. He has set the fastest time in sector 2 again. I mean, just lead near, he's just trying to set the best times all on his lonesome. He's pretty much 3:26 overall fastest time. The second fastest, I think, is around 3:33 by Shahriar Farhan.
No, it's 3:31 by Dipashwar.
Oh, 3:31 Dipashwar. Never mind. My bad. I didn't see that. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to Sajid Hussain. Like, he's really a good performer on this track, but yeah, maybe he's lagging today.
Sajid still will be holding a respectable P4 for the hypercars.
Yep.
So,
but he really
that is still
pole, right?
Yeah, you always want to go for that pole. He also set a solid lap time, best lap of a 3:37, so nothing to be ashamed of. But yeah, with about 3 minutes left on the clock, I don't think there's anyone really close enough to go for overtakes anywhere. Other than Shafin Mahmood, who is still about less than 2 seconds behind Adrital. Those two are still on their 8th lap. Oh, Adrital! Oh, spins out. And that's going to give Shafin Mahmood that position that he's been chasing P3 on the GT3 cars.
That's very unfortunate.
Shafat Islam is too far to overcome it, but Shafin Mahmood will take full advantage of that after that very epic battle, insane ekta battle. He will have to lose that position to very unfortunate spin out. Shafin Mahmood will say, don't mind if I do. Shafat Islam dead last for the GT3s, but he's still ahead of Talha Raihan. Overall, about a minute 40-second gap between those two, but yeah, it was, I mean, pretty much bolte gele ei format ta ei overall layer ta সেটেল হয়ে গেছিল আফটার প্রিটি মাচ দ্য ফার্স্ট ল্যাপ, কারণ ফার্স্ট থেকে যে কন্ট্যাক্টগুলো হইতেছিল, ফার্স্ট থেকে সবাই যে স্পিন আউটগুলো করতেছে, টার্নে ভালো লাইনগুলো পাইতেছিল না, এভরিওয়ান ওয়াজ প্রিটি মাচ ডিসকভারিং যে হুইল টু হুইল রেসিংয়ে হাউ হাউ ডু আই অ্যাকচুয়ালি অ্যাপ্রোচ আ লট অফ দিস সিচুয়েশন। সো আস্তে আস্তে যখন ফিল্ডটা স্প্রেড আউট হয়েছে, এভরিবডি ফাউন্ড দেয়ার পেস, এভরিবডি ফাউন্ড the places where I need to brake, where I need to turn, where I can go flat out, and সব কিছু ওরা ভালো মতো এক্সপ্লয়েট করা শুরু করছে। So I wouldn't say যে there was any major conflict between anyone other than obviously GT3 crashed. Oh, Heshan Zaman off the track a little bit into the grass, but I don't think that's really going to affect his overall position in the race. He was on par to set a good time for sector 3. Unfortunately, that will not help. Now pushed back to 38 seconds his time for the sector. Still very the fastest in sector 1 though. He's just on another level. Dibosharkar far behind him.
And a
A
server
gap
best
of
time.
a gap of a minute. Dibosharkar passing ahead of Shafin Mahmood, I believe. Getting that back marker check. Salman Saqib from the top. The fastest lap time for the GT3s.
325, man, this dude is on another level.
Oh, that's a huge gap between P1 and P2. Dibosharkar overall lap timing is is just insane. I mean, honestly, he had a lot of room, had a lot of space to work that out. So, props to him to work himself around the track to set up timings like that. Yes, are just behind that with 328 now, his best lap.
And there's our leader on the final lap.
Yep. Yashan Zaman will be taking the win as he's going around the track, approaching the golf turn, and slowly going for that checkered flag. Massive win from him, I will definitely say. Set up some very impressive lap times, set up some very stable, very consistent racing overall. Definitely should look back and be proud of himself. And overall, I would say everyone from the hypercar section pretty set up some very impressive examples of how to approach Lemans in your ACFH wise. So good job from everyone on that end. Other than someone in particular, I mean, single out Corona. He will be in P15 overall in the race. Still averaging around the lap time of 4 minutes 30 seconds, which is about almost more than a minute slower than the faster times. But yeah, Eshan Zaman approaching the end.
The finish line is waiting for him.
Yep. It's gonna be taking P1 for this race on Le Mans. As he's right in front of the final turn, the final corner. He takes it and down on the straight. We
And
have our winner. He's gonna go down and just. Is he gonna reverse? He's gonna reverse into the.
What an aura farming.
That's how you win in style. Yep. That's how you win in style. In the BMW M Hybrid V8, we have Eshan Zaman celebrating his victory, a well-earned victory, I would say. Definitely well-earned. P2 comes in from Yasif Intezar, who is right behind a bit. Post-race contact between those two drivers. But yeah, Yasif Intezar still holding P2, Dibosharkar on that P3. They're still yet to cross the line. They just did. Salman Saqib taking P1 for the GT3 car. Shopnal Islam, a very hard-won P2 against Adital, who had an unfortunate spin out. Still maintains his podium, I believe. Shafin Mahmood is far behind. Bro, get off the track. Somebody get off the track. Somebody get him out of there. But yeah, we have our first finish. Adital taking P3 for GT3, and that will give us our podium for the GT3 sections. Dibosharkar, who is I believe P3, 4 side of the hypercars. Shafin Mahmoud, there he comes. P4 for the GT3 cars. Very, very, very tight fight between him and Adjital. Very impressive racing from those drivers. There we have our overall finishers. The Bosharkar about to take P8 in the race.
He's still like about to finish. Still chasing.
He's right there. I can see on the map. He's about to get the finish.
He crossed the finish line.
There it is.
Taking the P3. Oh.
Yep. Imul Zayed coming in towards the last turn as well. He's gonna be P4 overall, I believe. Yep. There it is. Oh, it's just an absolute mess out here. Game ta badla geche. Oh,
What are they
this is
doing?
the
I
fa-
think we should.
this is the face off.
We should escape.
Face off between the two drivers there. Yeah, Shahid Hussain still yet to finish the race, and that is something very interesting coming out of him because overall, the past races যেটা দেখছি championship যা দেখছি, he's a very, very impressive driver, and he's pretty consistent throughout whatever race he's put in. But he will take a shady P4 for his hypercar section. Overall, I think he is P6 amongst all the cars, all the drivers. Still a very, very impressive performance from him, but we do know him for a lot better, especially in the last race for the Porsche Cup.
Here comes the legend.
First. Oh, that's a wait. Eto aage. I thought he was supposed to be farther behind. Sentinel right alongside him.
On P14. Sentinel,
Yep.
And P15 ahead of him. I think Talha Rahman, he still have one lap left. Probably.
Oh, that's why I was trying to do it.
So everyone have to
I was
wait.
trying to do the math. Yeah.
What is doing? What? This dude, he's like using the last bit of oil he has to defend.
He's still defending, but yep. I mean, overall, that's our race right there. Fastest times overall will still, I believe, go with Ehsan Zaman. Very impressive 325
Yeah.
from his end. Yeah, and Yasavin, these are not far behind 328. Very, very impressive from that driver as well. But very fun race, I would say. Karan, we had the mixture, we had the adrenaline, which we had of the GT3 cars and the
We had some
hypercars.
legs. Some
Um,
big legs.
Yeah, we had big legs, but overall, I would say that was really interesting to see how they meshed together, and still a lot of rooms for improvement for a lot of drivers. I think they should take this as an opportunity to really learn and understand how some of the turns work, some of the corners work, track proficiency ta বাড়ানোর জন্য. But I think at the end of the day, give yourself a pat in the back, because ভালোই
It is what
মজা
it
হয়েছে.
is.
I won't lie. I wouldn't have it any different, honestly.
My bad.
But yeah. Oh, Imola, are we?
No, that's just a spoiler.
That's the spoiler. Spoiler
The next-
sneak peek পেয়ে গেলা, guys.
Next Friday.
Teaser পেয়ে গেলা. So, yep, definitely stay tuned. Is it next Friday or Thursday?
We stream on Fridays, so yeah.
Okay,
Next
and,
Friday
the
we
stream.
have Imola.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see these drivers again now on similar machinery, and how they're gonna perform overall.
Winner Max
Oh,
Verstappen.
yeah. Max, yeah, I mean, whoever wins at the end of the day, Max
Beats
Verstappen, Christian Horner.
Bro went from WhatsApp
Bro,
to P3.
bro just decided to take things in his own hands. Because আর পিটওয়ালা বসবো না, গাড়িতে বসবো. But yeah, stay tuned for the next race, guys. This again was not part of the championship. I'd like to remind you, this is just these
random
drivers,
race.
these guys to just kick back and have some fun.
Yes, sir.
have their best time.
And that's what we
Absolutely.
are about. Pretty Good Pixel trying to create this, sim racing, trying to make it fun, casual, because, we never had that. We think it's a rich man's sport, but yep, we have to make it casual unless it don't, it will be a rare sport. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna end the stream
Yep.
and heading back to the chaos of drivers. I am the
Yeah, এখন
this.
এখন UBC-তে ঢুকে যা কি কি শুনবো uh, you guys will never know, but definitely catch us in the next stream. We will be continuing our championship next Friday, so be sure to join us there কারণ এইটার 10 গুণ বেশি chaos হবে তখন. I can guarantee that.
Sir.
With that, we're going to be saying our goodbye. It's been me, Vivian Anando, alongside me, Mushik Bha, on production. Excellent race today, and we will see you next Friday.